for today's video. Gotta love that 6.2 V8. It sounds just fantastic, really torquey. You guys know this. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over a 2022 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4. First and foremost, so a huge shout out and thank you to National GMC for giving me some time with this AT4. Check out the inventory link below. Let's get into the video. So under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, because this truck does not have auto stop start, fuel economy is 13 around town and then 17 on the highway, with power outputs being 420 horsepower and then 460 pound-feet of torque. Now let's go over the front end of the AT4. So first off, we have the signature Sierra hood, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of, especially all the lines here. Just looks really muscular and it's got that more boxy type design. We've got the C-shaped lights here with the reflector LEDs. We have the fog lights just down below, and then we do have parking sensors integrated here into the front bumper. There's a camera there just down below the GMC logo, and then I like the venting there at the top of the hood. Got the red tow hooks, which are part of the AT4 package, and notice there's no obnoxious air dam or anything like that that is hanging down like they put on some off-road trucks, so good job GMC. But yeah, that's everything for the front end. Now coming around the side here, we've got an 18-inch wheel and we've got two 75mm tires wrapped around that in the front and over in the rear, aka 33s. And then this does come with a 2-inch lift from the factory. You guys can see that whole setup right there, and you can definitely see the stance difference between an AT4 and a regular Sierra. And you guys can see also the tires are really aggressive. Got our 6.2 V8 badge right there, AT4 badge just down below. Also have the black accenting there on the mirror. Got the off-road side steps here, and then notice the door handles themselves are body colored, and then the trim around the windows is all blacked out. And then here is your full side view on the AT4. And just to give you guys an idea of just like the stance and presence this truck has, here's a Ford Raptor right here in this lineup of trucks, and you guys can see the Raptor doesn't really look all that much bigger than the AT4. The AT4 actually sits a little bit higher than the Raptor, so just saying. Now here's our key fob. You got the GMC logo there on the back with the unlock, the lock, the remote start, and then the drop down for the tailgate. Now we have a payload capacity of 1,410 pounds and then a towing capacity of 8,900 pounds. That is with a conventional trailer. Now you can see that we already have the bed fully protected here. You've got the AT4 logo there at the end, and then you actually have this handle because this one does have the multi-function tailgate. Got the LED lights on either side. We have the power outlet just down below. Now let's see if I press the right one. Yep. So you press one of the buttons here on the tailgate, and then you can do the whole step system right here. Now it does have a maximum weight, and it shows you how to use it as well. So 375 pounds is the maximum weight, and also again the proper way to use it. And don't drive away with this down, obviously. But yeah, that's everything for the bed area. Ooh, now let's actually finish things up with the rest of the rear on the AT4. So we've got these C-shaped LED lights here on the back. You've got all of your badges here on the rear. Parking sensors integrated here into the back. Got the receiver hitch. Got the squished exhaust tips right there at the bottom. We have the bumper step as well. And that's everything for the rear. Now here's the door panel in the back. Notice how we have the padding here with the stitching that goes across, and then just down below as well. And then you can see the trim right here looks fantastic. Now here are the seats. So again, you've got the leather upholstery, you've got the perforations here. You can see the leather right there. And then notice the storage space there in the back. And then you guys can see the floor mats just down below. And then lifting this up, you can see even more storage space. Now, right here in this area, we've got the charging port, and then there is a 12 volt as well. And then you got the cup holders right here, and then a quick step in. So first off, these side steps make things a little bit easier. Got the good old man leather slippers on today. You can see headroom is great back here. And then also, yeah, let's head to the front. Now here's a door panel at the front, so you can see all of the material use here and then the stitching as well. And then notice you got a door lock and unlock, the memory seat function. Got the mirrors there on the side, what those look like. Window controls, the mirrors do power fold in. Got a speaker for the Bose sound system, AT4 plaque. And then here are the seats. Again, it says AT4 on it. All of the perforated leather here with the stitching. Notice the perforated leather continues onto the side of the bolster. And then just down below, got all of your adjustments on the side of the seat. Pedal layout just down below. We've got our parking brake up above. Got our light controls right here, the cargo light, fog lights. You've got our drive line select in that area. And then we have our tow haul mode to one side and then the drive mode select to the other side. We've got our heads up display right there. Steering wheel is manually adjustable. And there's one more look before we pop in. Now here is the steering wheel, so you guys can see the stitching here on the center portion, and really soft touch material all around. We got our voice command, phone controls for the center stack, heated steering wheel button over here, and then we have our cruise control with the follow function. Radio controls are on the back. We do have a column shifter with the manual shift function. We have our turn signal / windshield wiper stock, and that's all for the steering wheel. Now here's the center gauge cluster. You've got the analog gauges on either side, and then you do have that screen there in the center which you can scroll through to see, information on the truck. For example, your music, navigation, phone, and then settings. And then on the other side we have our home tab. Now like I said, there is a tow mode. So you got the little trailer that'll pop up for the tow mode, and notice the gauge changes. And then we have the other drive modes. So we have our normal, sport, and then off-road that you can go between with the drive modes. And well, that's all for that. Here's the center infotainment system. First off, we're going to pop it into reverse. We've got the backup camera with the trajectory lines, and also notice you can switch between the two different camera views. They do turn with the steering wheel, if you guys were wondering. And then you guys can see the different viewpoints here with the truck. Really good from a camera system perspective, side angles, all that fun stuff. And there is a cargo camera that comes with this as well. So yeah, you're completely covered from a camera system perspective. Now, as for the rest of the infotainment system, first off, response time is great. Comes with Android Auto, comes with Apple CarPlay, and yeah, that's all for that. Analog controls here for the radio. We've got our climate controls just down below. This does have a dual zone climate. Heated and cooled seats here in the AT4. And then notice we have a couple blank switches on either side, but the rest is all filled up. Lane departure, parking sensors, that's the drop down for the tailgate. Got the hazard lights, stability control, that's for the outlets, and then that is your hill descent control, trailer brake controls, and then charging area, wireless phone charger, and then this is kind of just like some extra storage with the cup holders. And then we have the center console right here with the perforated leather at the top. You guys can see just how deep that goes in. And then notice the material use here on the front, and then we got the glove box situation there. Very, very nice. And finishing things up with the very top, we do get a sunroof. And then this does have a power sliding window. It's another nice feature to have. Controls for the sunroof on either side, and then universal garage door openers rather right there. And then this does come equipped with the camera mirror system. Now there's a ton of glare, so it's kind of hard to see things. But anyways, 2022 AT4, you guys can see, again, 2022. This one has the AT4 premium package added to it. It also has the technology package and the driver alert package. There's a few more options, but anyways, total MSRP on this truck is $67,215 with all options taken into account. And let's take it out and see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. There's your visibility over the hood, both of the mirrors throughout the rest of the rear, and let's set off. Well, let's set off here in this Sierra 1500 AT4. First off, something I want to mention is the camera system in this is really cool. So like when you go from reverse to drive, it'll automatically go from the backup camera to the front view camera. So that obviously helps out and adds some practicality. Now this will be our acceleration portion, I guess, for today's video. Gotta love that 6.2 V8. It sounds just fantastic, really torquey. You guys know this is my favorite V8 right now in a half-ton truck. Just has most power, most torque, and sounds great. So like, why would I not love it? So yeah, really good from an acceleration standpoint. The 10-speed automatic is really smooth as well, so that's good. Taking a turn here, yeah, turning's great. Feels like a full-size truck. So torquey, so torquey. Yeah, this engine is just absolute perfection. Now, something to mention is this really doesn't drive all that different compared to a regular Sierra 1500. Even though it's got the 2-inch lift and everything, you don't really feel it. You feel like you're sitting a little bit higher up off the ground, but the ride quality isn't ruined in any way, shape, or form by having this 2-inch lift. So that, in my mind, is a huge positive. And now, after our short little drive, let's also talk about like the seat comfort and everything. So seats are really comfortable, which is a good thing as well. I like the fact that they're heated and ventilated. And other than that, ride quality is good. It's just a great daily driver truck that obviously has some Good off-road capability because it's got the 2-inch lift, the all-terrain tires, and then it's got those Rancho shocks as well. And so let's sum this up and give this a score. So first off, exterior wise, the AT4 still looks great, has really good road presence. So I think that is all solid. Interior wise, it's a nice interior for an off-road truck. It's got nice amenities, so that's good. Driving wise, it's smooth, it's comfortable, it's quiet, and it's got good safety tech with the camera mirror and with the adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring and all that stuff, so that's solid. And so as an overall package, this is kind of like a luxury off-road truck. So think like Ram Rebel 12 package, right? Or a fully loaded Ford F-150 Tremor. Those are about the same price as this truck. And so in the segment, I would have to say that the AT4, just based on the looks and everything, because they're all just as capable as each other, you kind of have to go to looks at that point. And I'd have to say this looks fantastic. I love the exterior styling on this. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I have a feeling the AT4X will get a little bit of a higher score because that one's going to have the Multimatic shocks and everything. But this is still really solid package. And even though this doesn't have all the updates with the new Sierra, it's a solid truck for what it is. Now that's going to sum things up for our video on this 2022 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to National GMC for giving me some time with this truck. Check out their inventory link below. I'll see all of you in the next video.